If you're looking at the calendar and realizing that February LSAT's coming up fast, and you're wondering if it's too late to make a meaningful impact on your law school applications, you're not alone. Many other aspiring law students face this exact question. The good news? The February LSAT is far from being too late. In fact, it can still be a strategic time to test and put together a compelling law school application. Today, we'll talk about how rolling admissions really works and why February LSAT takers are often in a stronger position than they realize, why a higher LSAT score outweighs an earlier application, and how to maximize your LSAT prep in the time you have left. First, for those who don't know me, my name is Steve Schwartz. I've been teaching the LSAT since 2005, and I personally increased my own LSAT score from a 152 to a 175. Now, I know how intimidating the admissions process can be, but I'm here to tell you, February LSAT takers are not at a disadvantage, far from it. One of the biggest and most persistent myths in law school admissions is that you need to have your application in by December to have any shot at getting in or getting scholarship money. That might have been true decades ago, but today, the admissions process is far more dynamic. Law schools do operate on a rolling basis, but they do not fill their entire class by December. Instead, they admit students in several waves. There's one in the fall, another in the winter, there's another in the spring, and some others perhaps scattered throughout. Law schools also reserve scholarship money for high-performing students who test later. They know that many applicants take the February LSAT to boost their scores and put their best foot forward. Now, a higher LSAT score is worth the wait because it's the single most important factor in law school admissions, even above your GPA or when you apply. As for why, the answer, of course, is the U.S. News Law School rankings. Law schools are under immense pressure to maintain or improve their rankings, and the median LSAT scores of admitted students play a huge role. That's why law schools are willing to admit and offer scholarships to February test takers who have competitive scores. And so, if you've been debating between sending in a lower LSAT score now or taking the February LSAT for a higher score, the higher score is almost always going to be the better choice. Even just a couple of points can dramatically change your admissions outcomes and your scholarship outcomes. And here's how to focus your prep with limited time till the February LSAT. First and foremost, full-length timed practice tests once or twice a week to simulate test day conditions. Secondly, of course, detailed in-depth review using strategies like the Socratic review method to help you analyze every question you miss and better understand the reasoning behind the correct answers. And third, drill your weak areas. ID your most challenging question types or concepts and drill them relentlessly. If you're struggling to figure out exactly what to do, my team and I would be glad to help you out. We'll create for you a personalized day-by-day study plan tailored to your timeline, whether you're taking the LSAT in February, April, June, or beyond. Now, as for the question of how to balance LSAT prep and applications, the answer is an easy one. You've got a couple of weeks between taking the LSAT and getting your score back, and so during those couple of weeks, focus on your essays. Prior to that point, focus on your LSAT score. And of course, you can send in your applications with a pending LSAT score, but regardless, either way, you want to focus fully on your prep now for the LSAT and then tackle your essays during that score wait of a couple of weeks. Now, is the February LSAT even right for you? Are you going to stick with February or maybe aim for April instead? But you've got to consider these factors. First off, where are you currently scoring? If you're within a couple points of your target score and just need a final push, February could be great. If you're a bit farther off from your target score, you might want to push off to April or June instead. Now, most schools will take February LSAT scores, but a lot of them will not take April LSAT scores, and so that difference could mean delaying a cycle, but it's worth it given the importance of the LSAT and the admissions process, getting into better law schools, getting more scholarship money. It's well worth waiting a cycle. And if you need an additional month or two of study time, and that would make a significant difference for you, it'll be well worth going for April or June instead. Remember, law school is a significant investment, and your LSAT score can make or break your odds of getting in and getting hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarship money. So taking the February LSAT after proper preparation can pay major dividends for years to come. Law schools value a higher LSAT over applying earlier, and so by focusing on your LSAT now, you're setting yourself up for success later. Now, if you'd like my help, my team and I are here to support you on your journey to scoring a 170 plus, whether you're taking the LSAT in February, April, June, or beyond. You could check out the links below to book a call with me and my team. We'd be glad to help you out. And in the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.